Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the, as of right now, super confusing timeline of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2 and its relation to various Ninjago Dragons Rising shorts that LEGO has been consistently releasing. Now, it's no secret that the past couple of weeks have been very confusing for the Ninjago community. First of all, out of nowhere, we get the announcement and the launch of the Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2 Elemental Mechs shorts, which are confirmed to be canon to Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2. These shorts confused a lot of Ninjago fans, more specifically because Cole was back out of nowhere after seemingly going on his own little spiritual quest with Master Wu's ghost at the end of Dragons Rising Season 1, and as such, a lot of Ninjago fans feel as though Ninjago Dragons Rising abandoned that plot point, just to have Cole be in these shorts. In the same breath, we have the Social Media Ninja short from Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2, which sees a live stream perspective of the ninja's daily activities in Ninjago City, and it also includes a more grown-up Ryu, very obviously not Baby Dragon Ryu anymore, which he was during the Elemental Mech shorts. On top of all that, at this point in time, we have no idea when these things take place in relation to Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2, as various Ninjago writers have confirmed that as of right now they cannot talk about the timeline, but they do acknowledge that Dragons Rising Season 2 will apparently solve all of this and answer all of our questions. But for today's video, I will try my best to make sense of the timeline and try to figure out what exactly is going on here. Considering that both the Elemental Mech shorts and the Social Media Ninja short are confirmed to be canon, what does the timeline look like? Well, I feel like a lot of Ninjago fans would guess that maybe these take place after Season 1 but before Season 2. Like I said though, that really would not make much sense for a couple of reasons. For one, yes, Cole's journey would have been cut short for no reason. I don't think Ninjago Dragons Rising would do that. And also we have the whole thing with Ryu growing up. How much time would have needed to have passed? And obviously enough, I don't think these things take place before Season 2, but rather in the middle of Dragons Rising Season 2. Let me explain. So right now, this is my proposed timeline. First of all, we have Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 1, obviously enough. Following that, instead of jumping straight into the Elemental Mech shorts, why don't we have Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 1? Of course, assuming that Dragons Rising Season 2 will follow a similar Part 1, Part 2 schedule, just like Season 1 did. So Part 1 of Dragons Rising Season 2 would come out, then we would have the Elemental Mech shorts. That way, Part 1 of Dragons Rising Season 2 could still explore Cole's spiritual journey with Master Wu's ghost, and also spend some time reuniting him with the rest of the ninja, of course leading into the Elemental Mech shorts where he is already back and reestablished as a part of the team. Then I propose a time skip, giving Ryu a chance to grow up and develop into the next stage of his life cycle. Of course, we're not exactly sure how long that takes, but there would need to be enough time in between the Elemental Mech shorts and the Social Media Ninja short for Ryu to grow up. And speaking of which, after the time skip, then we have the Social Media Ninja short, which again features that more grown-up Ryu. And then following that, why not top it off with Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 2? The only reason why I'm putting Part 2 of Season 2 at the very end of this timeline is because I feel like the Social Media Ninja short has got to take place before the ending of Season 2. Because if it takes place after Season 2, why would they show it months before Season 2 even comes out to begin with? That doesn't really make much sense. And also in the Social Media Ninja short, the ninja are all wearing their costumes from the January 2024 set wave, lacking the climber suits or other variations in design like the new Wildfire that we will see later this year for the 2024 Ninjago sets. All of those could appear in Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 2, which would canonically appear after the Social Media Ninja short and after the Elemental Mech shorts, with a brief time skip in between there, just to give Ryu a chance to grow. And then following that, we would jump into Dragons Rising Season 3 stuff, which again, we're not exactly sure what that's going to look like just yet, as we more than likely will not be seeing Season 3 stuff until 2025 at the earliest. So again, whatever that looks like, Season 3 would come after. And I feel like this timeline would work. It kind of checks all the boxes, it makes sure that everything is told in the way that it should be, and it doesn't skip any storylines that have been established from Dragons Dragons Rising Season 1. Now, with that being said, this timeline isn't as airtight as I would like it to be, because Ninjago as a series is pretty unexpected, and they could realistically do anything. They could have the Elemental Mech shorts canonically take place after Season 1 and before Season 2, as they came out. Same deal with the other shorts that are canon to Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2. But again, why would they do that? Because that doesn't really help out the story. If anything, it takes away from what was established in Season 1. All of that for the sake of advertising, which, again, Ninjago is a glorified toy commercial, don't get my words twisted, but the only reason why the Elemental Mech shorts exist at all is to sell the products that came out this year for January of 2024. Without those sets, we would not have these shorts, and the shorts themselves probably would have been better off being non-canon, but they are canon, so they need to fit into this timeline somehow, and it would be very disappointing if they took place before the events of Season 2. I've also seen some people suggest that maybe the Dragons Rising Season 2 shorts take place after Season 2, but again, that doesn't make much sense either, because these shorts are more or less in line with the earlier waves for Ninjago 2024. But the summertime wave, like I said, that is more or less untouched as of right now by anything related to Dragons Rising Season 2. So we will probably see that for Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 2, and as such, these shorts cannot take place after. And they also can't take place before Season 2. So that's why I think they take place in between Season 2 Part 1 and Season 2 Part 2. And they could do a couple of different things regarding Ryu growing up too. Maybe Ryu spontaneously had a growth spurt one day. Maybe there's not going to be that big of a time skip after all. At this point in time, we are not exactly sure how Ryu's species works, so who knows, maybe they just spontaneously grow like that. So the time skip part might be questionable, but otherwise the rest of the timeline is relatively solid, and I feel like this would make sense. Like I said though guys, exactly how Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2 will operate we have yet to see. It could be something like this, it could be nothing like this, but I hope it's something like this. I would be pretty disappointed if Dragons Rising Season 2 just abandoned certain storylines just for the sake of advertising some sets. They can have both if the timeline looks like this. Of course, as of right now, from an audience perspective, it is kind of confusing because obviously we have canon things coming out that possibly take place after certain other things that we won't see for some time. But if the timeline looks anything like this, I think Season 2 is still salvageable, and when it's all said and done, Season 2 will be more complete. Like the Ninjago writers say, all we have to do is wait, be patient, and see how Season 2 fixes everything. With that being said though guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video of me trying to make sense of the Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2 timeline. I think this makes sense. I think this would work. What do you guys think though? What do you think the timeline will be like for Dragons Rising Season 2? Leave all your thoughts down below, and thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.